Enchanted Garden, a tale of love and magic. Once upon a time, in a little village nestled between rolling hills, there was a small, overgrown garden that no one seemed to notice. The garden had once been a beautiful place, filled with colorful flowers, tall trees, and the sweetest fruits, but as time passed, it was forgotten. Weeds covered the ground, and the flowers wilted under layers of dust. One day, a group of children from the village stumbled upon the garden while playing hide and seek. There were 5 of them: Lila, Mateo, Sophie, Leo, and Emma, each with a love for nature and adventure. When they pushed open the old, creaky gate, they were met with a sad sight. The trees were drooping, the flowers were faded, and the air was still. But even though the garden looked forgotten, the children could feel something special about the place, as if it was waiting for someone to bring it back to life. Lila, the oldest, knelt down beside a withered flower and gently touched its dry petals. "This garden needs us," she whispered. The other children nodded in agreement, and from that moment, they decided to care for the magical garden together. Every day after school, the children returned to the garden with watering cans, trowels, and baskets full of seeds. They carefully pulled out the weeds, watered the thirsty plants, and planted new flowers where the old ones had faded away. They sang songs, laughed, and played as they worked, filling the air with joy and love. As the days passed, something miraculous began to happen. The garden started to change. One morning, when the children arrived, they noticed that the once drooping trees were standing tall again, their leaves glowing with vibrant green hues. Flowers that had been wilted for years began to bloom in brilliant shades of red, blue, and yellow. But the most magical thing of all was the garden itself. It had come to life. The children were astonished. When they sang to the flowers, they swayed gently to the rhythm. When they watered the trees, the branches seemed to stretch out, as if thanking them for their care. Even the birds returned, filling the air with their beautiful songs. One evening, as the children sat under a blooming cherry tree, they heard a soft voice carried on the wind. It was the garden speaking to them. "Thank you, dear children, for bringing me back to life. Your love and care have restored my magic." The children looked around in awe, realizing that the garden was enchanted because of the love they had poured into it. It was their kindness, their laughter, and their dedication that had awakened the magic of the garden. From that day forward, the garden was known as the Enchanted Garden, a place where nature thrived and the air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the sounds of happiness. The children continued to care for it, knowing that their love kept the magic alive. They would often invite others to visit, sharing the beauty of the garden with everyone in the village. And so, the little garden that had once been forgotten became a place of wonder, love, and magic, all thanks to the care of 5 kind-hearted children who believed that even the smallest things could be brought back to life with a little love.